In hospitals across New Zealand, staff rostering of shifts for nurses is a manual task. Each shift requires many different types of nurses, with different experience levels, and amount of hours each one may do. This planning is time-consuming, tedious, and results in mistakes. Here we have our problem tree, identifying causes, core problems, and effects of hospital rostering. Causes include the amount of variables that need to be considered in each shift, and human error from manual rostering. The core problem in our case would be the mistakes made in the process of mastering the different variables needed for manual rostering, which can often lead to understaffing. Finally, the effects are longer queues due to less readily available attention from nurses because of understaffing, which results in hold-ups within the emergency department. Another symptom would be the duty manager spending unnecessary time constructing weekly rosters instead of overwatching and running their department. The width of the problem is that it affects the rostering duty manager, as they have to make the rosters. It also puts extra pressure and stress on the ED nurses. We got in contact with Karen Pink, a senior ED nurse of 38 years, who said, "There are at least 45 nurses working in the emergency department at Southland Hospital." The depth of this problem is not too severe, but because it's done manually, it's inconvenient and mistakes may be made. It's important to reduce the amount of staffing mistakes to ensure efficiency at the hospital. According to the NZ Herald, Waikato Hospital is understaffed by at least 45 nurses, jeopardising staff and patient safety. We have decided that using an app would be best to organise rosters. Websites currently exist, but during work hours, computers may be inaccessible, and a mobile app is easier and more convenient. The app would filter through the requirements and variables and come up with a roster with several alternatives to cater for shift swaps. The app would use information systems to capture, process, store, and distribute data. Each nurse will be entered into the system with their experience levels and work hour requirements, and the database will be organised so that the variables are entered into each shift. An automatic text would be sent to each individual staff member showing the set roster with possible shift swaps that apply to them. This app would deliver value as it's quicker, easier, and less daunting than manually coming up with a roster. To measure the success, key performance indicators to be used could include the amount of mistakes made by under or overstaffing in each shift, and the amount of time saved by using the app.
Powered by Video.